Mary, one who points to the light. When Mary said yes to God and to bringing forth the Messiah, times were tough, as it always is for those living under empire and occupation. Most living under the Roman Empire were poor, struggling to make ends meet and satisfy the tax demands imposed upon them. The average Jewish person struggled to survive, raise their kids, and trust in the God who had brought them liberation multiple times throughout history, but who now seemed absent. Times were dark. In a similar way, despite the claim that we are living in the safest, least violent time period in history, that does nothing to negate the reality that people continue to die of violence, oppression, and poverty. The U.S., one of the wealthiest nations in the world, and whose power and influence rivals that of ancient Rome, cares more about military might than about providing its people with health care, affordable housing, and safety from gun violence. The government's disinterest in protecting its citizens was on full display about a week ago as the U.S. had its 130th mass shooting. The times are dark. It is easy to give in to hopelessness and despair, but Mary encourages us to look to God. She preaches a God who overthrows the powerful and who uplifts the poor. She raised Jesus, imprinting in him the importance of advocating for the most vulnerable. She points to a God whose love for humanity knows no bounds. Mary saying yes to God is an inspiration for us to say yes to God. Yes to God's desire for a world where all can live in safety and stability, where all children are loved and cherished, where war is ended and oppression is no more. We live in dark times, but we are not the first to experience a world filled with violence and horror. Mary serves as a guide pointing us to the light and to a God who desires to work with us to create a more just and equitable world.